Hello guys, so let's start with a new lab which is user ID control by request parameter with unpredictable user IDs. Great. So in real world pen testing, okay, nowadays you won't be finding this like ID is equal to 1, ID is equal to 2 or ID is equal to something. Very rare of the cases. Or either what you will find in, suppose you have a JSON request, okay, here suppose you have a work order is equal to 1. Suppose you change it to 2, 3, 4, 5 or something, okay. And nowadays there is a GUID concept which is unpredictable. Suppose there is a worker known as Karan, okay. In the backend there is a GUID something like this, something alpha I mean to say alpha numeric, 1 2 3 something NNN or something. Now there is Gaurav, there is another UID, okay, like NNNUUXXO0000 is unpredictable. But that doesn't mean if it is unpredictable, privilege escalation can't happen and add-or can't happen, okay. So here it is specifically horizontal privilege escalation. So what you have to do is, we have to, same goes here, the lab has a horizontal privilege escalation vulnerability on the user account page, but identify users with a GUID, okay, GUIDs, and that is a mitigation of IDOR also. You have to use GUID, so always remember this. Mitigation of IDOR is use GUIDs, okay, with binding with the session. To solve the lab, we'll understand in the IDOR lab. To solve the lab, find the GUID for the car loss and submit his API key as a solution. Log into your own account using following credential, Viner and Peter. Great. Let's get started. So let's access the lab and let's see what is happening. Okay, let's start with Viner. Okay, Viner Peter. But wait. Okay, let's log in. Okay, so this is a GUID of whom? Viner. Okay. So now how would I access for Peter? I mean to say Carlos. Let's go for the control U. Let's see Carlos. No, nothing is there. Then what should I do? Let's try to change the email once. How should I find for the Carlos? abc@gmail.com. Let's see. Okay, let's see the request for HTTP history. Change email. Okay. Oh, okay. My ID sent to repeater, and this is the email CSRF token, and this is the my account ID GO. Okay, this is being changed or not? Is it being constant or something? Okay. How would I find? Let's do one thing. Let's note it down. This GUID once. Of whom this is? This is of Viner. Okay, great. Let's log out from the application once and let's see what is happening. Let's try to access some post or something. Let's see where we can try to find. Okay. Let's try to comment. Let's see where we can find. We have to find some way like hello bro. Name test email abc@gmail.com. Website https abc.com. Let's see, post a comment. Thank you for the blog there. Where is there any leaked? We have to check, is there any like UID leaked or somewhere something. Let's first delete this request, will create a mess for us. API Carlos. Oh, great. Here we found it. So it sometimes happens where information disclosure, where API key is being leaked, user ID is being leaked or something. So what we have to do, this is what we known as reconnaissance. Okay, this is known as reconnaissance in the black box pen testing, or in a gray box also we can say, where we are trying to find UID or something, some information so that we can access another's account. So here we got information of Carlos, and yeah, that's why. Now the main thing is not finding the account of Carlos, not finding the UID. The main thing is there is a what we can say, privilege escalation is still present. That means what developer has done, he thought, okay, no problem. If the guy if try to change it Viner, okay, like try to change it Carlos, okay, no problem, I will change with the UID. But he's not that what would I say, smart. He doesn't thought that if somehow I get the UID, I will be take over. I will take the. I will be performing horizontal privilege escalation. Privilege escalation can happen. That means he has not binded the UID with the session. So this is the very important mitigation of horizontal privilege escalation. You have to bind the object with the session. Okay. Even if I get the UID, the session ID should bind with an object. Object can be anything. This is an object, correct? It should be binded with the session. If suppose I'm able to access, this Carlos UID in the back, and it should check whether the session token, which session token, this session token, I would be having some session token, correct? I would be having some session token. This is my session token. Okay, this session token should be binding with this. It should check, okay, is this particular ID is binded with this session token, yes or no? If no, then directly reject the parameter. Okay, so let's see. I think it's not binded. Yeah, it is not binded, and I'm able to access the Carlos API key, and then I'm able to do the horizontal privilege escalation. So this is an important, very important point for the interview perspective also, and very mitigation also, when you are like when you will be coordinating with the developers and all. Okay, when you'll be having a call with the developer for, if suppose you find a vulnerability but you didn't know the mitigation, so definitely that will create a mess. How would I mitigate? Developer doesn't know. Nowadays developer have been smart, but not that smart till here. So you have to say, you have to bind the session ID with the object. Session ID with the object. Proper session management. Proper session management can stop privilege escalation. Okay, proper in the sense, what does it mean specifically? Bind the session ID with the object in the backend. Okay, or use some JWT token and all, but that is an advanced part. So main thing is binding the session ID with the object, not only using the GUID, binding the session ID with the object, with the GUID, either it can be an ID also, GUID or ID, normal ID, or anything. So basically or we can specifically can say object, real world object. What is an object? Carlos is an object, correct? Carlos, there would be an object known as Carlos, where there would be some API keys, there would be some features related, I mean to say some variables related to Carlos, API key, name, anything. Okay, so this is the main concept of user ID control with unpredictable. So thank you so much for seeing this lab. So I hope you people would have taken the notes. So notes would be something like that here. One second. Suppose that you log in into an ID with unique ID. You have another way, use another replace for unique ID. Okay. Or there would be, okay, fine. This, you log into an account, you get some unique ID. Now suppose you have another as you try to replace with your ID with another, this can lead to account takeover, or horizontal, not account takeover, lead to horizontal privilege escalation. Sorry, privilege escalation. Okay, great, done. So this is the main part of this lab. So guys, thank you so much for seeing this lab.